Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss the questions and answers of 6th chapter of class 10th history, Mahatma Gandhi and National Movement. In this chapter there are 21 short questions, but the first 5 questions are not included in the revised syllabus. They are typed in red color. You can leave that first 5 questions, but the remaining 16 questions are included in the syllabus. You have to learn it. Let's start with the first question. The first question: which period of Indian history is known as Gandhian era and why? The period between 1919 to 1948 in the Indian history is known as Gandhian era. It is called so because during this period the Indian freedom struggle was dominated by Mahatma Gandhi. Second question: define Satyagraha. How does it differ from passive resistance? Satyagraha means a moral force born of truth and non-violence, which involves resisting evil but at the same time excludes hatred for the evildoer. Satyagraha is different from passive resistance because Satyagraha excludes the use of violence, whereas passive resistance does not exclude the use of physical force for the purpose of gaining one's goals. Third question: how did Gandhiji involve Indian masses in the national movement? In order to involve Indian masses in the national movement, Mahatma Gandhi fashioned his own life along ways familiar to the villagers and spoke in the language they could understand. Fourth question: where did Mahatma Gandhi use his first experiment in Satyagraha? Why did he do so? Gandhi's first experiment in Satyagraha was accomplished in 1917 at Champaran in Bihar. The indigo cultivators of Champaran were exploited by the European planters. In order to help the indigo cultivators, Gandhiji offered a Satyagraha at Champaran. Fifth question: why did Mahatma Gandhi launch Satyagraha at Ahmedabad in 1918? What was the outcome of Gandhiji's Satyagraha at Ahmedabad? Gandhiji launched a Satyagraha in Ahmedabad against the mill owners who had refused to pay higher wages to the mill workers. As a result of Ahmedabad Satyagraha, the mill owners agreed to give 35% increase in wages of the mill workers. Sixth question: what was the Rowlatt Act of 1919? The Rowlatt Act was an act passed by the government in 1919. It empowered the government to arrest any person without any reason, search any place without a warrant, and imprison anyone without trial. Seventh question: what was Gandhiji's reaction to the Rowlatt Act of 1919? Gandhiji called upon the people to do Satyagraha against the Rowlatt Act. He asked the people to fast, pray, and hold public meeting against the act. Eighth question: Name the leaders of the Khilafat movement launched in India to champion the cause of the Caliph of Turkey. The leaders of Khilafat movement were Muhammad Ali, Shaukat Ali, Hakim Ajmal Khan and Hasrat Mohani. The first two, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, were known as Ali brothers. Ninth question. How did the Khilafat movement come to an end? The Khilafat movement came to an end in 1922 when Mustafa Kemal Pasha led a revolution in Turkey and deposed the Turkish ruler. Name the three events which disillusioned Mahatma Gandhi and turned him into a non-cooperator from a cooperator with the British government. The three events are the Khilafat wrongs, Jallianwala Bagh tragedy, and the passing of Rowlatt Act. 11th question. What were the steps taken by the people as a part of Khilafat non-cooperation movement? People resigned from government services, shops selling foreign goods were picketed, students boycotted schools and colleges, and hartals and demonstrations were held. 12th question. Name the three components of the constructive program adopted by Gandhiji after the suspension of non-cooperation movement. The three components of the constructive programs were removal of untouchability, Hindu-Muslim unity, and popularization of Swadeshi and Khadi. 13th question. Why was the Simon Commission boycotted everywhere in India? Name the national leader who succumbed to the lathi charge during the protest movement against the Simon Commission. The Simon Commission was boycotted everywhere because it was consisting of 7 British members of Parliament and it had no Indian member. Lala Lajpat Rai succumbed to lathi charge during the protest movement against Simon Commission. 14th question. Why was the Congress session held at Lahore in 1929 significant in India's freedom movement? The Lahore session of Congress in 1929 was presided over by Jawaharlal Nehru and it declared Purna Swaraj as an objective of the Congress. 15th question. What did the program of civil disobedience movement consist of? The civil disobedience movement involved defiance of salt law, boycott of liquor, boycott of foreign clothes, and non-payment of taxes and revenues. 16th question. Why did Mahatma Gandhi start his historic march to Dandi? Gandhiji started his historic march to Dandi because Dandi was a village located on the Gujarat sea coast, from where Gandhiji violated the salt law by picking up some salt left by the sea waves. 17th question. How was civil disobedience movement different from non-cooperation movement? The non-cooperation movement involved activities such as boycott of government schools, colleges, courts, foreign goods, etc. But the civil disobedience movement involved non-payment of taxes and land revenue to the British government. 18th question. Who took the leadership of the civil disobedience movement in the extreme northwestern part of the country? What was he popularly known as? And what was the name of the organization formed by him? The leader of a civil disobedience movement in the extreme northwestern part of India was Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. He was popularly known as Frontier Gandhi. The name of his organization was the Servants of the God. 19th question. Why did Mahatma Gandhi suspend the civil disobedience movement in 1931? Mahatma Gandhi suspended the civil disobedience movement in 1931 as per the terms of the treaty signed between Mahatma Gandhi and Lord Irwin. 20th question. Mention any two terms of Gandhi-Irwin Pact. The provisions of Gandhi-Irwin Pact are release of all political prisoners except those guilty of violence. Second, restore the confiscated properties of the Satyagrahis. Third, to suspend the civil disobedience movement. And fourth, not to press for investigation into police excesses. 21st question. What made Gandhiji withdraw the civil disobedience movement in 1934? In 1932, the Congress renewed the civil disobedience movement, but the government resorted to repression, issued ordinances, and assumed special powers. The Congress leaders were arrested and their properties were seized. So, Gandhiji suspended the civil disobedience movement in 1934. Thank you.